cozy and wholesome, so I'm very excited. So please sit back and get cozy as we play some Tavern Talk. Now this is the demo version currently. If I like the game, and in particular if people want to see more of this, I am very happy to buy the full version, but for now I thought I'll try out the demo. So here we are. Let's click play. Select your pronouns. Okay, so we can pick she, her, he, him, or they, them. Let's go with she, her, which are my pronouns. Let's go. Oh my gosh, okay, this art style already is gorgeous. Hiya Inkeep, how's it going? All fine and dandy. Oh, they're very cute. Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy. Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh no. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no, I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me very much. Though, I'm very good at growing Phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried visiting a circus? Or have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Let's pick that. Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theatre or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon, don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light, a divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. Character information unlocked. Fable. What does that do? Oh, okay. Fable, Verafina. They are elfkin. 110. Their pronouns are they, them. They were ranger. I wouldn't have put ranger. The background is the Ashen Grove. Their alignment is neutral good. And their arcana is the Hanged Man. Fable Verafina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. But to be honest, the most important thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual. Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favourite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both. But mostly, I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, tutorial. Yeah, I definitely need the tutorial. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Ooh, okay. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Okay, these 5. They're very pretty. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay. bit of, is this endurance, I think? Is that, oop. I feel like, is that wrong? No, oh yeah, I think I did too much of that. Right, hang on, let's pour that away. Okay, so dexterity. Until it basically reaches that top. Yeah, okay. Was that too much? No, I think that was fine. And then we've got a little bit of like everything else by the looks of it. It's like a... Is it that? Wait, no, hang on. I'm not good at maths. Okay, let's put the endurance in, but it's just that one. And then there's a tiny bit of this one. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. This is a little bit too much brain power for me. And we press the bell. Oh. I like the glass. Wow. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that. You made that. Oh. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. Oh my, hello. Mr. Dark and Broody. Quests. It's blank. Oh, I clicked on the quest board, that's why. Hello. How can I help you? A drink. For you. Right. What kind? Drinkable. Great. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Okay, let's see. Spoken heart, sweet and sparkling in taste. The spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charisma boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Okay, so lots of charisma. Let's fill that up to the top. Yeah, there we go. And then we have a little bit of, I feel like I need to check. What are these? Okay, strength, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, defense. Right, defense. Okay, before I keep saying the wrong thing. And then we need a little bit of, already forgotten what that was called. Strength. There we go. Spoken heart. And we ring the bell. I like the little heart-shaped straw. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumour unlocked Song of Bones and Waters. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully, hyperbole. Alright. The brooding type, I see. They look very nervous. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like a bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? Oh, I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Oh. Okay, well that was... Oh, it's transitioned to night. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello. Hello. Greetings, traveller. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep. Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carelyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Ah, a pun. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. No quests for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Dragarin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. Rumor unlocked, werewolf mayhem. The Bukakin Kerlin told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Dragarin, a potential threat to villagers. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Ereve. Rumor unlocked, Nomady. The werewolf previously had been seen in Ereve, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Ooh, okay, let's keep those two together. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Hey, no Twilight slander on my watch. Think so? Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you, Innkeep? In Twilight, I am team vampire. Ah, so you're in, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carelyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Care. Aye, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep. Then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you get dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Okay. What did they order? Something with a lot of strength. I'm gonna assume it's this Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquante aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Yeah, definitely that one. Okay, let's put that on the board. And then let's take the strength potion, fill that one up. There we go. And then it also has some defense. And what's this one? I can't remember what attribute that was. Was that charisma? Right, Southern Brawler. Let's go. Ooh. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims our crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. Got another rumour. An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the West, so might as well humour her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. You're just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. Their design is so cool. If you find any more rumours for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. Character information unlocked. Care. Carelyn Bedoniak. She's Vukkin, 36. She's a beast slayer. Her background is Erove. She is chaotic good alignment, and she is the Chariot Arcana. Care is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any way or form, and, understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumours, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Ooh. Yes, I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Oh, I skipped something. Something about this is where I do something. I also keep them written otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Okay, so I guess it's just all these three about the werewolf. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Dragarin from Arave. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Dragarin from this werewolf mayhem? Oh, we're tidying up. Oh, end of night 1, I guess. Oh, this is our inn. That's very cute. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. I guess like chapter 2, Prelude to Bravery, 58th of the Wake. Start day. Oh, Fable's back. They took the quest. Hi Fable. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Dragarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who's good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests, you live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier, because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if I try to shoot it with my silver arrow? I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter, because I'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes. Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes. My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones. Only to slimes. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Oh no. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general, I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic, Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms. They seem like they need protecting, but every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf, we don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Let's say, why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. Oh, I'm unlucky, and wherever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught in it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once. I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Haven't they got one on their hair? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. What's the Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears house. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before, but this time I did. I couldn't see well, there was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take, past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mare, home to the Mary Morgan. Is it Mare? You know of the Mary Morgan, yes, the wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. Rumour unlocked the Mary Morgan. In the riverbanks of the Shiver Mare hides the Mary Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the Wyvern Chimera that rides in the Quagman Grove. Three-headed beast. Ooh, another rumour. A Wyvern Chimera. A Wyvern Chimera. I hate the word Wyvern, by the way. I feel like half the time I hear it said as Wyvern and half the time as Wyvern. I'm gonna go with Wyvern. A Wyvern Chimera resides in the Quag Mangrove. Adventurers beware, you might be on its menu. They say it has a taste for adventurers, but you didn't. But I didn't. And lastly, your first encounter with the Hydra. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighbourly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it had fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. We unlocked another rumour. Okay, here we go. According to the Amaranthine Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Or maybe it just rhymed with ice. Who can say? A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologised, and begged it for the answer. Then turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. Adventurers don't come tied up in neat, mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. I like you the same nonetheless. You do. Yes, I don't care much for Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the messy adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality, on the other hand. Great, non-guy. Might even be my favourite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, and keep. And because I like you so much, I'm going to keep giving you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. Another metaphor. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest, for example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't, and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. Oh god. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. So do we want to give them... Oh, do we want to give them charisma or dexterity? I'm not sure. I kind of feel like maybe we should try the dexterity. Oh, sorry, the charisma. Let's try the charisma. I'm curious if they can befriend the wolf. So let's do a spoken heart. There we go. And then we need a little bit should do it. Thank you. I feel much better, braver, farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tricarin, and I'm going to protect them all, or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday, and how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I bought you some Phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant, and consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. Oh, they will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course, I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Oh, good luck, Fable. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I don't think you can say that about people. I hope I was able to help. And there we go. That was the end of the demo. That was kind of perfect timing, actually. That was so much fun. Yeah, genuinely, that game was so cute. I already feel invested in all of the stories, specifically Fable. Yeah, if you would like me to play more on the channel, please do let me know. I will probably get the game anyway to play it for myself, but if you want me to do it for a video, I am more than happy to wait. So yeah, I'm looking forward to